Next, let's see how we can provide video in our prompts. It's a little bit more complicated than working with images. There's not a built-in easy, video class that we can import like there is for image. Instead, what we need to do is first figure out where our video is coming from. There's two choices, right? We can either work with a hosted Google Cloud video that's in a bucket somewhere. There's an easy way to basically provide that to the model, or work with a local video / non-Google Cloud video. So let's start with the first option, a hosted Google Cloud video. Okay, so this is a sample video. I didn't upload this to Google Cloud myself or Google Storage. This is one that is coming from actually just from an old part of the documentation. This is a video that, let me just show it to you very quickly. Here it is. It includes clips of animals from the movie Zootopia. It's a Google product launch video, I think. They're talking about this. They made a video, or they made cameras that allowed animals to take photos and trigger the photos. But I'm just going to ask a simple prompt, about this video. What animals are shown in this video or something like that, just to show you that we can do this. So if we have a cloud storage URL coming from Google, what we can import here from Vertex AI.preview.generative models, I'm going to import two things. I still need generative model, but I'm also going to import part. Now, part represents a part of a multi-part content message. We've kind of skirted around parts because we haven't needed to actually work with these directly, but it's very, very straightforward. There's a method called part.from_URI, and then we provide a URI. Now this appears, based on my experimentation, the docs still are not great, but on my experimentation, it looks like this has to be a GS URL, so Google Storage. And then we provide a MIME type to indicate that this is a video / MP4 file. And this will make us a part that is a video part that we can then include in our prompt alongside text or images or whatever else. So I'll call this video part or something like that. And then I just need to instantiate my model variable. Model equals generative model, which I already imported up here. And then I specify I want Gemini Pro -vision. Okay. And then I just call generate content. And then my prompt is going to include the video part, followed by, what animals are seen in this video, or whatever my text prompt is. And then I'll save that to a variable, and then I'll print, hopefully, response.text. And let's see if it works. Okay, so again, I can't just pass a video directly here. I don't even have this video locally. It's just a URI to a Google Storage a bucket with a video in it. But what I can do is pass that URL or URI to this part.from_URI, tell it it's a video / MP4 MIME type. That will then be turned into something that I can pass directly to generate content in the list, along with the text prompt. So let's run it. My file is called videoprompt.py. And there we go. A sloth, a tiger, and a hippopotamus are seen in this video. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of other animals as well. The point here is not on the prompt, but more so the process to provide a video as part of our generate content function call. So that's the first option. If we have a hosted video, that's as easy. It's pretty straightforward, right? We just need to use this part.from_URI. Now, if we have a local video, which I happen to have, I put it in my folder called images, it's not an image, but it's called surfing.mov. It is just a video of, I'll show it to you. Here it is. It's a video from a website called pexels.com that allows you to just, Creative Commons free use videos that you can download. And it's just a guy surfing, right? So if I want to use that video, the URL, the local relative path to it is images/surfing.mov. So let me just write that down here. /images/surfing.mov. I'll call this surfing vid or something. Video maybe. Okay. Or actually, it's really not, it's the path. Then what I need to do is read in that file as data, as bytes. So I'm going to open the file. There's different ways of doing this, but surfing video path, specify the read permissions, or how I want to open it, read, write, all that stuff. If I want to append, and then I'll give it a name as video file. Okay, and then I'm going to make a variable that is based on video file.read. So I'll call this video bytes maybe. And now I'll have a variable, video bytes, that has all the data from that particular video. Then what I need to do is also make a part, just like we did down here, but instead of part.fromURI, there's a method called part.fromData, because now I have all the video data in this video bytes variable. So I'm going to pass that through, video bytes, and I'm going to specify the MIME type. This time it is not MP4, it's video/MOV. It's an MOV file. Okay, so that will then make me my video part, and then it's just a matter of passing that. I'll just duplicate these lines here to the model. I also need to make sure model exists, so maybe I'll do that here. Okay, so generative model, Gemini Pro Vision, this is the same as what we did down here, right? This is the stuff that differs. If I'm working with a local video, I open it, read all the bytes, create a new part, which is coming from Vertex AI Preview, generative models part, make a new part from that video data, make sure I provide the MIME type. Then I'm going to provide that video part here and then ask a different prompt, like write some marketing copy based on this video. Let's see how that, I don't know. We'll see if it comes up with anything good. It's all based on surfing. That's pretty much all there is, right? It's just a surfer on a wave. Okay, and there we go. Are you looking for an adrenaline pumping, heart pounding experience? Look no further than surfing at Waimea Bay. Surf spot, North Shore of Oahu. So it apparently thinks that that video was filmed at Waimea Bay. I don't think there's enough information to actually know that, but it's at least picking up that it's surfing. Anyway, this shows two different approaches of passing videos as part of our prompt. It is easier if you have the video hosted with Google Cloud Storage already. If not, the docs don't really show how to do this, but the most straightforward approach is just to read in the data, pass that data to part.fromData, and then pass that new part to generate content along with whatever other parts you want.